something that once existed in your industry but no longer does today. I was a flight attendant for 30 years. Back in the day, we had to weigh in before every flight. If you were even a pound over, you were grounded until you lost it. We also had to wear girdles and stockings. If you were caught without them, you were fired on the spot. We had to wear heels at all times, even when walking through the airport. We were only allowed to wear flats during the flight. We had to have our hair and makeup done perfectly. If you were caught without lipstick, you were written up. We had to be a certain height and weight. If you were too tall or too short, you were not hired. We had to be single. If you got married, you were fired. We had to be a certain age. If you were over 30, you were not hired. We had to be a certain race. If you were not white, you were not hired. We had to be a certain gender. If you were not female, you were not hired. We had to be a certain religion. If you were not Christian, you were not hired. We had to be a certain sexual orientation. If you were not straight, you were not hired. We had to be a certain political affiliation. If you were not a Republican, you were not hired.